Hey everybody, Richter Knives here, your favorite knife tuber, episode number 188. I got a treat for you today. I got a GEC. This one's fairly brand new. I'd say brand new, but I did carry it a couple times, so I really wanted to show you this knife. Pristine, clean. I couldn't wait though. I was sick and had a level 10 man cold. Sorry about the coughing. I may do that once or twice. But I was sick for about a week now. I'm getting over it. I'm on the back side of it. But I can finally show you this knife. And I did carry it a couple times. I'm going to show you the tube first, because I really like the tube art, and I think it's pretty neat. This is a 93 3124. The 93 is the pattern number. The 3 is the blade shape. The 1 is how many blades, so it's a single blade. Made in 24. So antique yellow natural bone. I almost didn't get this one. There was a couple different variants that I wanted to get. There was a yellow one with the diamond shield in it that I really wanted. There was like a tan color one. It was a jig bone. I really liked that one. But the opportunity came up, and a buddy of mine tried to score one of these, and in doing so, he bought 2 of them, hoping to get one, and he just accidentally got the second one. So he offered me this one for the same price he paid. I couldn't pass it up. Now I already have a 93, and I'll show it to you here in a minute. So I was wondering if I really needed this one. Even contemplated trading it. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But here's your tube art. Titty Cutlery, classic potting knives. Did I say potting knives? Forgive me. Pocket knives with genuine North American cattle bone. Now these North American cattle bone knives, I love the character on them. You'll see here in just a minute just how cool it is. This is from GEC Boneworks, 1095 carbon steel. I really like this tube art. Pretty neat. Let's open this up, and I'll open it up with my old 93. This is the micarta version. This one was made in 2019, I believe. Am I right? Let's see. Yep, 2019. And this was my first knife that I got from a dealership as far as GEC goes. Bought it brand new from a dealership. Sorry, traded that one. And as a gift from my friend Jesse, he sent me this brand spanking new in the tube. So I got reunited with it. Super happy with it. Gets a lot of pocket time. You can tell by the patina on it and the wear on it. Just the darkness of the micarta. This is one of my favorite carry knives. It's pretty flippin' sweet. As far as carrying it, the action on it is just probably one of the best GECs I have. That walk and talk in action is right up there with Jack Wolf, in my opinion, which is probably the best walk and talk action of, pocket knives made today. This one's sweet, but we're not talking about this one. We're just going to open this up with it. So here's what you get. The knife comes in wax paper, kind of heavy, thick wax paper. I already took it out of there. You get one of these, and these taste pretty good. No, don't eat that. And then you got the pin. Let's do this. Nice. 93 ram foot. Kind of matches the tube. I dig that. I got a bunch of those. What else is in there? Oh, a peanut. Fancy. Good. Put all that right back in there so I can show you the knife. That's what you're here for, ain't it? Let me cough one time. Sorry about that. Give me a drink of the Lord's drink here. Spicy. I'll show you the knife. Here it is. Yellow antique yellow natural bone. Now I'm going to take you around this and just show you the bone. I'm not sure what the shield is called. I should have done my research on it, but I don't hate it. I really like it. Looks pretty good. So here's the bone. Look at the character in that. Let's see if I could get that where you can see it. All those little marks in there, little divots, spots. You got darkness right here with that yellow coming through. And let's look at the pile side. You got a bunch of little, it looks like I don't know, divots in there. I wish the lighting was better. Look at that. Just the irregularities. That's not jigging. That's just nice. Flipping nice. Here's the back side of it. You got brass liners, which I love. It just ties it all in. Here's your blade. Ram's foot. It says genuine North American cattle bone. Has that logo on there, all that beer boarding. It's got beer boarding. Can't talk. Can't talk. I'm coughing. This is a whole mess. But check that out. That is a sweet etch. I really like that etch, actually. Now, this one did come with a tip that was kind of high. The sharpening was kind of messed up on it, especially on this side. It went up pretty far. I sharpened it and got rid of most of that. I didn't want to take off too much steel, but there's your edge, or my edge anyway. Here's your tang stamp. TDU Cutlery, Titusville, PA. Other side, GC CAR 933124. Nickel silver bolsters. It's berry headed. Very nice. Blade sits way down deep in there. You're not going to catch your fingers on it. No blade wrap at all. And the action on it. Let's see. The walk and talk. I'm going to let you listen. I'm going to be quiet for a second. Now that right there, I'm going to say the pull is probably about 5.5. Pretty medium. A whole lot less than this one. This one's probably 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. And I'll let you listen to the difference. I don't hate the action on this. It's pretty nice. But here's the difference. The first one, has a little bit of a lazier close than this one, but not bad. This one's just more where I like it. But there's nothing wrong with this at all. They've done very well. And I've noticed that here lately, the later runs of things on these knives on GC have had lighter pulls. Y'all may have noticed that as well. Some of them lighter than others. I have a 15 sheep's foot that's very light. I'd say it's probably a 3 pull, and maybe even less. It's not going to fall out when you shake it, but it's pretty light. Whereas I know I have 15s that are very heavy, that are earlier, and it seems like they just get lighter and lighter. I don't know if that's purposeful. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose. I would assume they're using the same back spring that they did before. So I don't know what's making it lighter. Maybe they're shaving a little bit off inside there. I'm not really sure. But centering on that, strike right down the middle. Yeah, buddy. And I just can't get over the character in this bone. You see that it's not perfectly symmetrical, where this one may be, because it's micarta. And there's just a lot better shaping done to this and hafting done to it than this one right here. But I really like that natural bone, and I like all the character in it. The shield has no gaps. Now it's inset in there just a tad bit, and you could kind of see the ridge around it. And if you feel of it right here, you can feel it inset in there. So it's not flush, whereas this hot dog shield is pretty flush. But it's a whole lot easier to get that micarta done that way, because you can just put the belt to it and just make it flush. Same thing with the pins. If you look at the pins, these are going to be flush. These are going to be spun and round. None of them are proud. They look really good. The pins are done great in brass, just to match the liners. There's your blade wheel inside there, pretty clean. And the ergos on this thing make this a super awesome carry. You got this kick right here that's kind of rounded at a downward point, where it's perfect for your finger to go right there. Sorry about all the fingerprints here. But it's just perfect to hold. It feels so good in hand. That tip as well, perfect utility cut. And not only that, but the blade actually goes downward. So utility cutting, this is just a flipping beast, especially for a slip joint. And sorry, I keep having to take a drink because I don't want to cough. But what a user of a pocket knife. It's that sway back pattern, kind of like the Viper. If you look at the Viper, I should have brought one out here with me. Hey, wait, I do have a sway back in my pocket. It's a case. So you'll see it's the same pretty much as far as the pattern goes. And that just leads to really good ergos, especially in this grip right here. If you want to pull up like you're cutting a rope, it's great. Also this way as well. It's not digging into your hand. You can hold it a lot of different ways, and it's comfortable. I like the nail nick on it. In the beginning, I did want a version with the long pull and the swedge, and because I really like the look of those. But when I was offered this one, like I said, I couldn't pass it up. I was scared I wasn't going to get one. It's the FOMO, you know what I'm talking about? And then I thought about trading this one for one that had the long pull. And then I got it in hand and I seen the bone. And I'm like, you know what? I've got to carry this one. This has so much character. I'd be a dummy to get rid of this. And I've done it before to where I've gotten rid of knives that I really liked and then had regret. I didn't want that this time. So I do have two, like I said. This one will probably get more pocket time just because it already gets really good pocket time. And I just like the pull on it. I like the micarta. I like the character it gets. I like the feel of it in my hand. I like how it darkens with use. But this one has its place as well. I really like that stamp on there. The billboarding on the blade. I really like the bone on this one, the coloration on it. Just gorgeous, man. Just freaking gorgeous. And this one's going to stay in my collection. And I'm really happy with it. GEC done these right. And I will say on this run of 93s, what they've done is something that I haven't really seen them do before. Normally when they make a run of knives, let's just say maybe they have 5, 6 covers. The next run they have will be completely different. Completely different colors, completely different, you know, materials, maybe even different blade shapes, maybe even different, maybe even 2 blades instead of 1. This one, however, I've noticed that they went straight back to 2019 when they made these and almost copied, not exactly, like they don't have the hot dog shield and things like that, but they still have the micarta version. Looks eerily similar to this, maybe a little lighter. They did have this one in the 2019 run, different shield, but almost the same bone. I think it was an oily something bone. Look eerily similar to this. And they had the ram's head shield on the bottom of a jig bone one, and they just done a different color now. Same knife. A lot of the knives from this run mimic the ones from 2019, which I thought was pretty interesting. And if you have some 93s from 2019 plus this run, you got a pretty cool collection, and really good knives. This is, to me, one of the better user pocket knives that GEC has come out with in recent years. Just the pinchability of it. You don't really have to use that nail nick. You just pinch it right open. Single blade. A lot of people like that. Great ergos. Great covers. You know, I like the nail nick on this one. Although I still do want the Northfield version, which has the long pull and the swedge. This year, the long pull is a little shorter and doesn't go all the way back to the tang. I really like these knives. Really happy with this one. Super, super happy with it. I carried it for a few days in a row, probably 3 days in a row, and cut some stuff with it. And it's every bit of, you know, what this is right here. And I really enjoy it. Just wanted to show that to you. Here's your tube again. Pretty cool setup. If you don't have one of these, I suggest it. I really do. 93 is, like I said, one of my favorite user knives. You can't go wrong with these. If you like the looks of this, I say pick one up. Functionality is just darn near perfect. And fit and finish, especially on the one that I have, I can't gripe about this. So, hey, tell me, sorry, what you think about this down in the comments. And which version do you like the best? And don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your mom and them, your baby mama, your crush, your barber about Richter knives. Also, like the video for Pete's sake and subscribe. It's that little red button right down there. And this is Richter. Out.